turnover's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Off play action. Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Galladay. 20, 10, touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Jones flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run with Harris. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. As time expires in the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Bernard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run again with Bernard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2nd down and 8. Now Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Brady. And that's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's the rookie first-rounder Christian Barmore out of Alabama who fought through to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
To throw is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Brady. On the screen, Bernard. Touchdown! Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, it's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And caught by Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Bernard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. Pass caught, Miller. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Brady.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And Scotty Miller, nicknamed the Scooter by Tom Brady. Small in stature, a late-round pick, but he has an excellent knack for getting open and a lot faster than what people know. He's hoping to become the next Julian Edelman for TB12.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 128 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.